I was trying to make a video, y'all, but it didn't come out right. I don't even think I feel like starting it over, so I'm just going where I'm going. I was going for me a walk, and I was taking y'all with me. And while I was going for it, I was trying to just have a little conversation, venting, I guess I call how I tend to get when I go to drinking or whatever. I go to calling all my family, just venting, which I did just a couple of days ago. I ran across some stuff that didn't sit well with my spirit, which was I said I knew in my spirit, I knew as I said, it was some bullshit for me to even feel some type of way about it, but I did feel some type of way when I saw it. Like I was hurt. I felt it like in me, like I was like stunned. I was like, where I was sitting, I couldn't get up for a minute. I was like, damn. I guess my expectations or what I felt, what it was about is I seen some pictures of my ex-wife. We've been separated, a divorce over going on 20 years now, I think. Yeah, we separated in 22 years really. We've been separated since 2000. 2000. Got divorced in 2003, I think, the year my mom died. But anyway, I tell my daughter about this. I had never seen no woman I ever been with, even though, I heard them being with other guys or whatever, but I had never seen them firsthand with no other guy, nothing like that. Now woman I ever had no dealing with that really had any feelings for. Now some of these little halfway ass relationships I done had, I don't have a relationship where I don't mess with the girl, and girl that came back to the house, broke up with me, came back to the house, messed with another person that stayed in the house. So, that's just some shit that I cared about it, but I realized, that when even, I can't explain, that wasn't nothing for me, but it put me in a different perspective of how people could be, me being naive and wanting to be so trusting of people. But anyway, they tell me back to that right there when that girl did that. And but anyway, I seen these pictures of my ex-wife, man, on the internet. It gave me her Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. And I seen it my first time ever seeing the pictures. I had heard rumors about her being with this person, that person, or whatever. And when I seen the pictures, I'm just like, damn. She looked, you know what I'm saying? She looked good, looking happy, looking, I'm like, I praise that, and I'm, congratulate on all that, but it just didn't sit well with me seeing her with somebody else happy, and I'm still pounding over, being in love with her. That's the mother of my kids. And I still haven't resolved why we even separated in the first place. We had a kid that died. I didn't do nothing wrong to her. I didn't see what she did nothing wrong to me. For as I know, we just grew apart or whatever after our child died. But it been, like I said, it been over 20 years. But the thing about it, I was still holding feelings for her, and not seeing her with nobody else held me at a place where I'm like, one day we possibly can find each other again. But then I see these pictures and it give me confirmation that now still that shit ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. And I already had been saying stuff like, I don't feel as though I would ever see her the same way, just from hearing stories about her being with this person and that person. But the thing that get me the most, I think that hurt me the most, even from seeing the pictures, is like family and friends and stuff knew about certain stuff and just didn't tell me. It's like when we separated in 2000, I was going through my issues, what have you. I was really depressed after my son died. I was gone. I was gone. I shot down completely. And I imagine it was a whole different thing for her, but I had my own. She had her mama. She would go to her mama's house. I would just stay shot up in the apartment. I wouldn't go nowhere. I didn't talk to nobody. Start hanging on the block, like kicking it with guys, and just stop, just shot down. And she started telling me to go out there, talk to the preacher or whatever, get counseling. I go out there talking to the preacher, talking about getting counseling, and I don't know what. I ain't think I had no marriage problem. And I was telling him about when I went out there, I was hashing up stuff from my childhood, what happened to me, stuff that, we had just lost a kid or whatever. But I didn't think in my mind it's like I needed to be talking to him about something about marriage, about my marriage. And if it was the case, I felt as though she should have been with me. But then at the same time, I'm blaming after it was all over, I'm blaming her mama and the pastor. It's like every time I tried to go back and get back, her mama was there. And it's like, whether she did or didn't, because at the same time, I feel like if she wanted to be with me, she had more than enough opportunity to come to me. I feel like she abandoned me when I needed her the most or wanted her the most. But at the same time, I don't know. Once I think she told me she felt like she was holding me back, or else I was holding her back. I misunderstood. But I always felt like she was all I had. So it's full, just being my strength, my rock. Like between her and my mama was gone. So now all I had was her. That's my little family. At the time, I was feeling like that's my little family or whatever. But that what gave niggas strength. If I couldn't think of nothing else to do, I might not hold no job. But I bet you I went to a job, 2 or 3 different jobs. Just stayed on the block or do whatever I was doing. I soon the lady got right. I think I had tried to get back right. I was trying to go back to school and everything. I'm walking up in the classroom, her other younger brother sitting in the classroom. I'm like, man, I can't even handle it. So I don't even damn know, man. But it just didn't sit right with me. Even though, after 20-something years, just seeing her happy with, with somebody else, him hugging all up on her and just seeing the expressions on their face. I'm just zoomed in, just looking at facial expressions. And I'm noticing the way the gestures of the hands and all this type of stuff. I had downloaded the pictures of everything, but I felt sometimes I had got so deep into it. I had to delete the pictures, just delete everything, every picture on my phone and not my computer and everything. But yeah. And then I don't know if I blame the mama, like I said, I blame the mama and the pastor, but I don't know if it was a deal with like I said, I was from a different side of the train track and she was different side of the train track, and when we started having issues, people saw it wasn't in anyone's best interest for us to still be together. So I don't know if between her mama, my family, her brothers, or what. Then I look at it now, the way it played itself out. I don't know. But I ain't gonna keep on just blaming what happened. It happened. I'm in my feelings about something. What done happened. It's been over 20 years. And whether I get any resolution or resolve from it, I guess it's neither here nor there. It's for me to heal myself. To find my own peace in it, which I can find my peace in it. But what I was dwelling on and to see the pictures, it crushed that. Like I was dwelling on, well, one day I could find my way back to my wife. My kids are already grown or whatever. But that's something she told me once time before. All we had to talk about when we first up, all we gotta talk about is our kids. Now, the kids pretty much grown now. I got kids of their own. I'm the type of person, if I love somebody, fall in love with somebody, I'm gonna love them. Oh my God, this woman, I'm saying I lived in the same house with this woman. I felt some type of way. I slept and ate and got up with this woman. And just as, even not being around her, seeing her for 22-something years, to see her with another man made me feel some type of way. And like I said, I ain't never seen that woman I done been with another man, except this crazy ass girl that we dated. I don't know. I'm just dating her. She broke up with me within a damn 2 or 3 weeks and stopped talking to me and moved Then I staying in the rooming house and moved in the damn room next door with the next guy. So I don't fucking know. And it probably should not bother me while I'm talking about expressing it. But I guess them pictures showing us the embedded and burned image in my mind. And which I had seen this one time before, and I said, when I was telling myself, I even tried to prepare myself, because I think I was somewhere one time, and I seen this guy, me and this guy was here at this program or whatever, and his old lady brought his kids to see him, and she brought her new old man with him, and him and the woman standing there while the dude was playing with the little girl or whatever. And I'm standing there looking at him like, how the fuck? Like, I don't think I can handle that. I'm only come up here with another nigga and somebody see my kids or whatever. I don't be shit, me and this nigga fighting. Don't come around me, That's the mentality that I've been having, I've had. But and I've been telling myself, I've been like, how if that was to happen, like I'm out and about now, but she's still in the same town. With any woman I ever did, how am I gonna handle that? Especially with my ex-wife, like somebody I really, really loved it. How am I gonna handle that? I question myself about that. And most of the time I had the image in my mind that it would probably happen like in a grocery store or something. And I tell myself I would just sit down. I wouldn't even be able to function no more or nothing. I just sit down right there. So. And it's kind of exactly what had happened. I just sit down. Because I sat in that chair almost the rest of the night till daybreak. It was like in the middle of the night when I ran across and I'm sitting in that chair looking at that damn picture. Like, wow, this big. But I guess I've been about to get out my system long enough. I have stayed in the house all day yesterday and called our family just talking about it, called brother them. And it ain't nothing that like I said, I can't do nothing about the thing because, 20-something years or whatever, the woman obviously don't want me or have nothing to do with me. Done moved on. As they was telling me in the beginning, Steve, just move on. But my issue with family and my family and whatever, is the lies they told. It's like when we broke up in 2003, a lot of stuff that I went through, I feel as though if they would have told me if like where she was at or whatever, like I was trying, they make it out like I'm a violent person or something, like I was gonna do something to her or something like that right there. They kept trying to keep me away from her, telling me she was somewhere she wasn't. Like I don't think she left here until 2016. So from 2000 to 2016, she running around here, I'm walking around here not knowing that she around here, looking like a fool and she in other people's face when I'm trying to get back with her and not knowing where she was at. Because they didn't want me to know where she was at, because they didn't want me to be with her. Whether or not she wanted to be with me or not, they were telling her something else about me, that I was dangerous of all this type of shit. But yep. I guess I cry about that for a minute. I don't cry about that long enough. You can't even cry about it really no fucking more. But I guess some type of loves, you never get over them. You can never let them go. But I don't know. I don't fucking know. No, it ain't nothing. I'm not no violent person. If you bother me, I'ma bother your bike. But I don't try to walk around here like I'm no Willy Billy badass and nothing like that. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. People try to get over on you like that. Streets is the streets. Streets gonna be the streets. You out here in the streets, you gonna get what the streets got to give you. You know what I'm saying? I do not, just the manipulation and the using of people. I don't even see no cause. At least I'm just not that type of person. I'm too emotional, and I get too attached to people, and I hate to see somebody hurt because I know what hurt feel like. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm like that. I was like that way even before. So I'm more of a preventive person. Take myself out of the situation. I don't want to be around that. Stay to myself. I've been like that good minute. Even when I hung out with people, I'm like, I hang out with this one I'm gonna be at. When I leave there, I'm going to the house. Whether I be drunk, fucked up, whatever. I don't wanna be like, all that. I went to clubs, I still went. No, I ain't doing all that. No, they pay me out to be a violent, aggressive person. A person gonna defend themselves if you take them enough. That's obvious. Shit, a wild animal, a creature like that. Bike them in the corner, they'll come out that bitch some type of way. Perhaps I should not have no feelings about it. Said I don't care. 20-some years, this woman I've probably been with 3 or 4 different guys, what I've heard. But yeah, she's still my baby mama. Woman that married me. I feel the same way about the other one. I got 4 baby mamas. I only was married once. But I've never seen none of them with no other guy, and knowing of them being with other guys, shit, niggas done told me, family members talking about shit, I done been with such and such, I done been with such and such, and they family. So, I'm like, wow, at them about that, but then at the same time, now I'm like, wow, was that the case with that? And see, you know how some people you just know. And then again, I'm looking at it like, did I really know her? Was she a certain type of way that I couldn't even see? I'm so in love that I couldn't even see her real, true nature. You know what I'm saying? You say you know how you know people, and I'm loving her so hard, so deep, putting her on a pedestal that the nature of her, I was blinded by it. Maybe I'm saying maybe that's what I'm getting misconstrued, when I'm just looking at this person, that person, accusing them of what could have been the situation of why certain things happened the way they did. When in all actually, it could have possibly been just her preference, her choice. That's what her mom told me. She didn't tell me nothing. I went over to the house one day trying to make up with her what we had separated, and her mama gonna tell me, said, well, Steve, she don't want you no more. She ain't attracted to you. That's what her mama told me. She didn't actually break up with me. Her mama broke up with me. So you know what I'm saying, the whole situation flipped me out. Her mama said she don't want you no more. She ain't attracted to you. And we married at this point. We're going through something. We not too long had a child that passed away or whatever, and we just going through stuff. I think I had stopped working. I had a breakdown. They had taken me. The first time they took me to the Tumbleweed, her mama called the police on me. But anyway, man, I'm cracking up on that one. I vented on it. I don't know if I'm gonna ever get it out recently, fully, where I could just release that. But yeah, I seen the pictures, man. I seen the Facebook pictures and Instagram pictures. I'm like, Lord, have mercy. Look at babe, right there. And I'm like, damn, I seen all up on this dude, man. He got the arm around the waist. She got the arm on his shoulder, and like, he got a grip by the hip. I'm like, shit. This shit like put me in a state of mind with like, damn. With me, like I said, my feelings don't die, so it was like I'm still in love. She my girl, and that shit like, I still be like this and now. It's like, Steve, why you don't want to go nowhere? I remember my friend told me, said, man, you got having issues, man, you need to start staying your ass home. And like now I tell myself, I go out, I don't hardly talk to that many people. And when I'm out, I feel like, well, I got an old lady at the house. When I get back to the house, I be single as fuck at home by my damn self. Telling myself, one day I might get back with my wife. Shit, one day in 20-something years, that shit ain't happened. Now I see she done moved on and she happy. And she done been married. I don't know how long she married. These people living in houses and doing all type of stuff. And she look good on shit. She professional doing her thing. And I commend that and I respect that, and all that other type of stuff. But I'm saying, the question is, I asked myself this. I said, do I feel as though she could accomplish? She accomplished. I don't know if somebody helped her accomplish. She accomplished what she accomplished on her own. Cause she had not accomplished that with being with me. Would I have held her back from accomplishing what she's accomplished now? Is she better off with not having had stayed with me? Which sometimes I tell myself she stayed with me a pretty good while. That I deserve her to stay with me all that while that I was going through what I was drinking and just hanging out or whatever. Still in my little teenage era, running through my 20s or whatever. Like I said, we were still, like in my other video, I said, we still learning ourselves. We were still learning ourselves and learning what we want. Like she said, like she might have not didn't want to be with me no more when attracted to me. And when I might have not listened to something, her mama was just telling me, not wanting me to be with her. I don't know. Or maybe they thought that knowing that we was in love with each other, us being apart, might have helped us grow and develop and become stronger independently, which perhaps it did her, but it to some degree it did me surfacely, but not eternally, because inside I'm mostly destructed or was destroyed or whatever, however you say that shit. But yeah, I've been on about that for a minute, man. I probably can go on about that and walk around this bit all day. I'm gonna let it go. I just wanted to share that little bit right there. Think I'm gonna make me a series on that. Therapy sessions. Yeah, that might be what I call this right here. Walking therapy session. Just whenever I have an issue, I just walk it out and have a therapy session about it. All right, hey, little man. But yeah, y'all have a good one. I'm walking off in this store now. Until the next time.